The massive protest staged by residents of Guwahati city on Tuesday at the Dighalipukhuri area in the heart of the state capital city on Tuesday over the ambitious Nunmati Dighalipukhuri flyover project does not show any signs of abating anytime soon. Students of the Cotton University's Students Unity Committee have launched a protest on Wednesday, which is being led by the committee's 24-year-old president Himanshu Kumar Das and student Kuldeep Gautam Sharma. The students of Cotton University have thrown their weight and plunged into the protest to save the local biodiversity which exists there in the heart of Guwahati city and have called for a protest from 9 p.m. late at night on Wednesday. The protesting students have taken it up themselves and vowed to guard the trees, which were otherwise cross-marked by the state authorities to be chopped down to be able to make way for the ambitious Nunmati Dighalipukhuri flyover project. The massive protest staged by residents of Guwahati city at the Dighalipukhuri area in the heart of the state capital city on Tuesday over the ambitious Nunmati Dighalipukhuri flyover project does not show any signs of abating anytime soon. Students of the Cotton University Students Unity Committee have launched a protest on Wednesday, which is being led by the committee's 24-year-old president Himanshu Kumar Das and student Kuldeep Gautam Sharma. The students of Cotton University have thrown their weight and plunged into the protest to save the local biodiversity which exists there in the heart of Guwahati city and have called for a protest from 9 p.m. late at night on Wednesday. The protesting students have taken it up themselves and vowed to guard the trees which were otherwise cross-marked by the state authorities to be chopped down to be able to make way for the ambitious Nunmati Dighalipukhuri flyover project. Meanwhile, the simmering discontent against the state authorities' move of the construction of the ambitious elevated corridor at Dighalipukhuri area has escalated into a full-scale campaign and agitation, with the debate of biodiversity bearing the brunt of urban development taking center stage. Following the massive protest regarding the decision to chop down several trees at the scenic address of Dighalipukhuri in Guwahati city, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma on Wednesday morning assured that an alternative way is being sought to protect the city's heritage and biodiversity. In a social media post on X, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma said that the government is deeply committed to preserving the city's heritage and environment while advancing infrastructure. In contrast, constructing the flyovers from Dighalipukhuri to Nunmati, the government is sincerely working to protect the old trees in the area. The Chief Minister further wrote that he has urged all stakeholders to allow the Public Works Department a few days to explore an alternative proposal and assess its feasibility. Any live viewers, even as we speak, the statement from the Chief Minister is being seen as a partial relief to the people protesting and fighting to save the trees in Guwahati city. However, the statement does not exactly state how long it may take for a proper solution. This is what mentioning here for any news viewers that hundreds of concerned citizens took to the streets of Guwahati on Tuesday to voice their strong opposition to the Assam government's decision to fell numerous trees at the historic Dighalipukhuri area for the construction of a flyover connecting Nunmati to the Reserve Bank of India. Meanwhile, reactions over the issue, which has grappled in famous headlines, with several politicos being seen cutting across party lines and questioning the intent of the state authorities with regard to the preservation of biodiversity and heritage in the city. Rajadal chief and Sibsagar MLA Akhil Gogoi took to his official Facebook handle and stated that he has demanded that the decision to cut down trees on the banks of the heritage Dighalipukhuri in the name of building a flyover be scrapped. The Sibsagar MLA further wrote that he has appealed to the Himanta Biswa Sharma led, which initiated the Amrit Tree movement, the cost of amounting to crores of rupees, to cancel such a drastic decision. Even as the raging discontent against the state government's move to construct a flyover which will run through the Dighalipukhuri area does not show any signs of abating anytime soon. Popular artist and singer Angarag Mahanta, known among his fans fondly as Papon, has expressed his deep concern regarding the government's plan for deforestation in Guwahati's Dighalipukhuri area. Taking to microblogging platform X, the adored singer wrote a heartfelt message highlighting the importance of preserving the city's historical and environmental heritage. Papon's plea resonates with many residents, naturalists, conservationists and local activists who have vehemently opposed the deforestation plan of the government. Even as we speak, students and youths have also started night patrols to safeguard the area's trees from government plans to clear them for a proposed flyover, report stated. Delving into the details of the initiative spearheaded by the students' community, taking turns in shift, this youths patrolled from 9 p.m. until 5 a.m. after which morning walkers continue to keep a vigilant eye at the Dighalipukhuri area. The state authorities moved to chop down the historic trees, some of which are said to be around 200 years old, at the scenic address of Dighalipukhuri in Guwahati city, has stirred up strong sentiments among Assamese cultural icons and filmmaker Rima Das. Their response are being perceived as concerns over balancing development with preservation, emphasizing that these trees aren't just greenery but integral parts of Assam's heritage and identity. Following her grand feat of village rock stars too be conferred top honors at the Busan Film Festival, the critically acclaimed filmmaker took to her official Facebook handle and wrote, questioning how many, why. These trees are our heritage, our identity, denoting the green cover at the Dighalipukhuri area. Well, this may be recalled here as a recapitulation for any news viewers. Construction of a nearly 6-mile-long flyover, touted to be the longest flyover witnessed in the city from Reserve Bank to Nunmati, is already underway. However, the project has sparked widespread discontent and anger among local residents and the people of Guwahati after a recent change in the flyover's design, which now includes the Muhammad Tayyabullah Road, potentially threatening the age-old heritage and scenic beauty of the Dighalipukhuri area. In this context, authorities on October 28 marked around 25 trees along the Muhammad Tayyabullah Road and in front of Handy Girls College with yellow crosses for felling, including some trees that are reportedly over 200 years old. Worth mentioning that in response to a right to information query, the Public Works Department's executive engineer acknowledged that no environmental impact study had been conducted regarding the potential effects of the flyover on the surrounding area of Dighalipukhuri, nor was any public hearing held. The marking of trees, which are home to many birds and contribute significantly to the city's ecology, has raised alarms among nature enthusiasts in Guwahati. In this regard, a group of 38 prominent citizens have voiced their opposition to the tree-cutting proposal and called for a massive protest on Tuesday. Even as reactions pour amid a massive campaign being launched to save the local biodiversity of Dighalipukhuri area, Assam heartthrob and musical sensation Jubin Garg has thrown his weight behind the cause of preserving the biodiversity and heritage associated with the scenic address of Dighalipukhuri in the heart of Guwahati city. Taking to social media, the popular heartthrob voiced his concern for the state government's move of felling the trees at the historical address in the city. Well, all right, the debate involving the issue of urban development at the cost of biodiversity and heritage has taken center stage in Assam. The row over the Assam government's flyover project involving the historical Dighalipukhuri area at the heart of the city is not showing any signs to stop anytime now. We are joined over the phone line with senior citizen, social activist and resident of Dighalipukhuri area, Qazi Neki Ahmed, who will provide us with resourceful inputs in entailing the matter which has grabbed in famous headlines. All right, Mr. Neki, welcome to Any News. And the chorus against the flyover project at the Dighalipukhuri area does not show any signs of abating anytime soon and has rather grown into a full-scale campaign with residents expressing deep concern. What is your overall take on the issue, sir?
The Dighalipukhuri is a historical pukhuri, historical tank. We read in the pages of history that during the time of Bhagadatta, who participated in the Mahabharata battle, war, that time, the Duryodhana, the eldest of the Kaurav, Duryodhana married the daughter of Bhagadatta, Bhanumati. During her Swayambar, this Dighalipukhuri tank was built. This Dighalipukhuri tank was created at that time. So it is a historical value. It should not be touched. Now the trees around the Dighalipukhuri tank, around the Dighalipukhuri, very old, not 100 years, not 200 years, it is more than 500 years. Very, very old, very, very old. These trees are the home of the birds. Several birds, 1,000 birds, their nest. So their nest should not be disturbed. Third is these trees, the Dighalipukhuri, keep balance the environment and biodiversity of the locality. It should be mentioned here, the pollution, the rate of the pollution is very low. On the other hand, in Guwahati, the pollution is very high. But in our locality, Dighalipukhuri Park, it is very low. Because of these trees and because of this Dighalipukhuri. Now, one incident happened in Delhi. The Honorable Supreme Court so-called the Lieutenant General of the Delhi, Saxena, because he ordered to axe 1,100 trees. The court asked him, before taking permission from us, why you axed the trees? Told us, answered, he was compelled to give his statement in an affidavit before the Honorable Court. Now, in the name of development, they are doing these things. Flyover is the only symbol of development. You cannot supply drinking water. You cannot supply uninterrupted electricity. You cannot stop the price rising. You cannot give the women security. The people, these are very, very problems. There are so many problems in Assam now. So make Assam a problem-free state. Then you proceed in this thing. And this flyover is no necessity in this area. The flyover is not necessary at all. Not necessary. No traffic jam is there. Nothing else. Why this is very unnecessary. This is very, very unnecessary. So I personally, Kazi Naki Mohammed, request Mr. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, stop this project immediately and do not go forward, do not advance yourself for cutting this tree and damage the environment and ecology of this area. Otherwise, you will have to face the consequences. The people will rise. The people will be united and raise their voice, and it will ultimately finish the political innings of your life. Thank you.
What is your perspective on the debate of biodiversity and heritage bearing the brunt of so-called urban development taking center stage and hogging news headlines? What alternatives should the state authorities brainstorm regarding the preservation of the biodiversity and heritage entailing and involving Dighalipukhuri area, sir?
No, they did not take public hearing. Why are they afraid of taking public hearing? If government will come, government will go. Public will remain forever. Atal Bihari ji, when he was Prime Minister of India, he told that government will come, government will go. Government is not permanent, but the people are permanent. We do not work. We do not work against the will of the people. Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma is in BJP. And the Atalji is the ideologue of BJP. So they should follow Atalji in this line. He should perform the Raj Dharma. When Modi ji was the Chief Minister of Gujarat, Atalji told him, Mr. Modi, please follow the Raj Dharma. In the same line, I say Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, follow the Raj Dharma. Do not take anything. Do not do against the will of the people in Assam.
Well, all right. As we all know, there has been RTI revelations that has surfaced which state that the state government did not consult the public works department for going ahead with a flyover plan and project at the Dighalipukhuri area. Can you elucidate the highlight for our viewers, the details around the same, sir?
No. This is everybody knows what is happening in this regime of Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma. Now public sentiment has rise, and public is determined to put a full stop in the dictation of Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma. This is Assam. Assam is for us. Assam is for us. We will be in Assam forever. We, the people of Assam, is the real owner of the state of Assam, not this MLA ministers. The people of Assam is the real owner of this of this land. So, against the will of the people, we will not allow the government to do anything against the will of the people. So, we want the trees should not be cut down, trees should not be axed, the Dighalipukhuri should not be touched. We want this, and we want this, and we will not allow any person, any government to interfere in this the diversity, to extinct these trees and disturb the ecology, environment, diversity of this locality. That's all.
Well, thank you very much, sir, for joining with us and sharing us with all those valuable details. As we speak, student celebrities, politicos have thrown their weight behind the Save Dighalipukhuri chorus, which does not show any signs of abating anytime soon. We are joined over the phone line with Utpala Das, SFI member, who will help us throw more light on the matter, which has hogged in famous headlines with people vehemently protesting the state government move of constructing a flyover at the Dighalipukhuri area. Well, welcome to Any News. Please let us know what is the latest on the issue regarding the flyover project involving the Dighalipukhuri area.
Students staged a protest near Dighalipukhuri. So the thing that concerns us more, that Himanta Biswa Sarma today over X tweeted, and he did not give any sort of assurance. Actually, he showed no contention of stopping the tree felling here. So, and X is not a platform where a person goes and responds to such a sensitive issue. And there was no sign, no words where he assured us that there will be no tree felling. We have been protesting here in Guwahati since 3 days. It has been 3 days, and it's an irony, because the Narendra Modi government, who called himself a chowkidar, needs to say how we, the students and the conscious citizens, were sitting in near Dighalipukhuri, and we were staging a protest like a chowkidar, like we initiated a night vigil, which goes by the name Noikho Prohari. We were guarding our trees, and just conscious students of Guwahati today came up for the protest, and the police very brutally tried to stop our protest today. But we will continue to stage our protest until and unless there is an official statement where it will mention that there will be no tree felling anymore. We have seen how the BJP-led government has back-to-back taken steps to reduce our green coverage, specifically the northeast area. The northeast area, or the Assam's pride, is our green coverage. It is our identity. And during the last few years, our green coverage has reduced to a significant amount. It has almost reduced to 60%. Almost 60% percentage has been reduced. So, in this regard, we want the government to take necessary steps where they try to preserve our green environment. We have seen how they have given green signal to all of the corporate groups to exploit our nature. A few days back, we have seen how they gave clearance to Vedanta Group for oil exploration there. We have an instance where in Kaziranga they are going to open a 5-star hotel. And then we have instance of Dihing Patkai, where they give clearance for coal mining. where there is going on illegal coal mining, and then we have Pobitra, and actually the list goes endless. So in this manner, in this regard, we would like to tell the common people that we should join in numbers and come out for protesting, because our future is at stake right now, because our environment is going to get destructed. So we request all the citizens to join this protest.
Well, thank you very much, Utpala Das, for joining with us and sharing us with all those details. Well, the massive protest staged by residents of Guwahati city on Tuesday at the Dighalipukhuri area in the heart of the state capital city over the ambitious Nunmati Dighalipukhuri flyover project does not show any signs of abating anytime soon. Students of the Cotton University Students Unity Committee have launched a protest today, which is being led by the committee's 24-year-old president Himanshu Kumar Das and student Kuldeep Gautam Sharma. The students of Cotton University have shown their weight and plunged into the protest to save the local biodiversity which exists there in the heart of Guwahati city, and have called for a protest from 9 p.m. late at night today. And the protesting students have taken it up themselves and vowed to guard the trees which were otherwise cross-marked by the state authorities to be chopped down to be able to make way for the ambitious Nunmati Dighalipukhuri flyover project.